this morning that were not foreseen. And there we go. Okay. Alright, so this morning I had to take care of some things. Like I said, I don't think I clicked go live just yet, so I'll repeat myself. Sorry if it's a repeat, but I had some things to take care of this morning, so things are running a little behind. But we're here. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. I may only work for an hour or two today because I'm fairly tired and I've got tools to clean up and take back to work. So let's just jump right into this. If you'd like to talk with me, please feel free to use chat. And let's see, I should probably paste some links here. Give me a second. I'm running behind. I know I am. I would like to put some links up for others to find. So, give me a moment. Maybe I'll just click on this. I want to copy that link. Go over here and post it on the Facebook page. Post. Alright, now we're going to get into this. Now that I've got that up. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is where I left off from. If it's a little bright, I'm sorry. The sun's coming from into the garage from the east, because my garage faces east. So basically, like the Indians, I welcome the sun in the morning. That's basically what it's like. We're gonna start today with the cross member and the back motor mount next to the firewall. Because in order to get this dampener out, I have to take the cross member out to get it down far enough to take the dampener off. Of course, I've got one or two other things in the way, like this charge pipe is going to be in my way. But I got one bolt for that to take off, and then the rest shouldn't be that difficult. Alright, what do I need? What do I need? I think it was a 10 mil. bent out of the way enough for this. There we go. That should allow me access. And of course there's another zip tie. Of course. Zip tie this, zip tie that. Okay. Just cut this zip tie off of here. Okay. Zip tie be gone. I think it's 9. What's it? Originally, the bolts for the front of the cross member here were 14s, but as you can see, I put a toe hook in, so it's not original. I'm going to undo this front mount from the cross member first, which is behind the charge pipe. Bolts, you can access them from underneath. So, right up in here, this hole and that hole have 2 bolts going up in to the mount, this mount here. So I'm just going to remove those 2 bolts. I'm not going to worry about the mount itself. 1. Noise alert. 2. Okay. Back to bolts on this cross member, 14mm heads originally, and then of course these 2 are the ones that I changed to put this toe hook in. So we're just going to take those out, and I think they're 19s. I would say they're 19s because they are. Originally they're 14mm. I have the original bolts somewhere. I know I do. Let's see. I moved the camera. I'm sorry. I'm laying on the cord. Sun's in my eyes when I look to my left. Take that out all as one. That's out of the way. Those over there for now. Swap sockets. Alright, I'm going to reposition myself on the camera. So, okay. Let's see. position myself so I can catch this. Oh, I don't like working on my back. I screwed my back up a few years back. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in the camera. I'm sorry. Okay. So, the long bolt for this back one is this one. The short bolt goes back here. Long bolt, short bolt. I'm going to scoot that back. I'm going to scoot coolant over drains yesterday. If you can't see that right now, I'm sorry. I just really want to get this going right now. Okay, I've got the weight. It isn't really all that heavy. It's like 20 pounds, maybe at most. Nah, it's probably more like 10. Alright, I'm just going to slide it back out of my way. Alright. Go. Move these away, which are not a sponsor. Trash can. Really wish I could get the sun out of my eyes. Hold on, I'm gonna work on putting something up so I can get the sun out of my eyes. Okay. There. Now the sun's out of my eyes. We can still have good light. That's better, and I can actually see what I'm doing on the computer. So, if you want to talk with me, don't be afraid. I don't bite. At least I don't think I do. Alright, moving on. Moving on. That out of my way. Of course, this other mount's buried in here. And I lowered just enough to get it. Yes, I can. So I'm just lowering the engine down far enough so that the harmonic balancer clears the frame rail. And then we're just going to remove it. Remove the computer just so I can reposition here. Okay, actually I can move it up just slightly. Okay. Go. We're going to take, we've already removed the bolt that holds the damper on to the front of the crankshaft snout. Now we need to remove this bolt, this one, and that one, and insert a puller. I gotta go get something from the trunk of the other car. Shouldn't take me long. Okay. What I need. There's that. What do I need? It looks like a 12.38, maybe 7/16. Could be wrong. My curiosity says it's something else. No, it is a 12.38. Normally, I'd be using a different puller. With the original balancer, this is the kit you would be using to pull it. So, but I've got to use a combination of that with one of these sticks to remove the balancer, because it is an aftermarket ATI super damper. Okay. The impact. Adjust the noise gate. Okay, noise warning. Those are out. Of course, I'm running out of things to use for storage. Temporarily store them in that. I think they're a coarse thread. Yeah, they're a coarse thread, alright. Yep, it's a coarse thread. What did I do with them? I think I just hit my first snag today. Thought I had 3 of these. No, I only had 2. Dang. Not unless I put them into a different storage bin here in the garage. I don't think I used these to pull it off with, did I? Maybe. think I might have. Yeah, I think I used the actual. I really don't feel like doing it that way again. At this point, I don't have a choice. I really don't feel like going to the hardware store. Reason being, well, look at what's happening in the world. That's about as much about it I'll say. Where is thy ratchet? So I'm going to take that out of there. We're going to take one of the rods from the other kit. We're just going to push it in to the center of the crank, because on this dampener you cannot push on this outer edge because it's part of the dampener. So I really don't have a choice but to remove it the way I'm doing it. I don't have a choice. I really don't have much say in the matter. Is that a 19 or is that an 18? No, it's a 19. This damper should just come right off. There it is. There's the dampener. Take our rod and we'll put it back in our other kit. And then we'll just remove this other puller. Noise warning. So I'll just put the bolts back in. Torque T40 bolts to torque T45 plus ferry cap bolts to. Okay, so it does have the torque spec on here that I need. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. We'll torque those another day. Right now, I just want to get everything off. Okay. Set this dampener off to the side somewhere so it doesn't get lost. Okay. And now, the part I don't like the most. We're going to remove this motor mount. I've seen a lot of posts about people having trouble removing it, about how do you remove it. For me, it's simple. If we undo the motor mount next to the firewall, get the bolts loose. I know 2 of them come out really easily. The back one towards the strut tower back up in here, it's the really hard one. If you slide the engine forward and up, the bolt will come right out. Another trick I've done is cut the first 2 threads off of the bolt. It makes removal of it a lot easier too. Alright, I'm going to clean up a little bit here because I don't need this puller kit anymore. Okay. There's that. Take this apart. Yeah, sun's in my eyes. Okay. Alright, so now we're just going to lift the engine up a little bit so I can gain access to a couple of these bolts. Alright, some of this has got to go. I need the bolts on the front of this motor mount are 15s. They're 15 millimeter heads. Don't need those right away. All this I can remove from here so I have space. Over on. I only need that. That can come up and over there. Move these out of my way. This in my way currently. I'm just going to put this back where it belongs. Do not want to lose that. Okay, so there is one bolt here that's just below this mounting pedestal. Just below this one is a bolt. There. And then there's one down here, right there. There's another one, and the dreaded one is back up in here. That's the one that gives everyone a heck of a headache and a big problem. So let's go ahead. Start removing. If my hands are in the way or anything, it's because I need to be able to get it. I'm sorry, but I need to be able to get this done. I had a good angle. There we go. Just wasn't able to see the computer very well. A long 15 millimeter wrench like this really helps. Because sometimes trying to get a socket ratchet in there just won't do. And these really aren't all that tight in there when you torque them in to begin with. that one's loose. I'm going to loosen this back one. That one's loose. Okay, this other one, we will need a short socket and 15 mil. Oh, that's a long. Why did I grab a long? Short. Part of the reason why you can't really get this in here was these lines. One or two of them is for EBAP, another one or two is for the power steering. All I want to do is loosen. I don't want to... There. I don't think I can go any higher. No, I can. I can go slightly higher. Okay. Alright, noise warning. This might get a little loud. One. If you lift it up high enough, this bolt that's right below this mounting pedestal here will come out and just over the line. This other one's a little more tricky. I think I remember correctly, you have to lower the engine down. And the other one will just undo the other motor mount and bring it forward. Can I get this one by hand? Yeah, I can, but it's an awkward one to try for. I'm gonna get a shorty. Hold on. I got a shorty wrench here. Okay, that one's loose. What I'm going to do is I actually might just lower the engine down. Now, yeah, I'm going to have to undo that other motor mount for this. I was hoping not to, but we're going to have to. Okay. Of course, this back. I'll just loosen this back one more. I can still get my wrench out of there. Yep. Okay. I don't remember how I did that. It's been so long since I've done this. These engines are disappearing, and so is the car. With all the newer technology. Lower this a little bit. Yes, I know my hand's in here, but I trust myself. Okay, I'm gonna have to move over and take that engine mount out. I really wanted to avoid doing this. They are 14 millimeters. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're gonna move camera here. So there's 3 bolts for this back mount that mount to the transmission that I'm going for. Either that or I go for just the 1 bolt, which is a bit of a pain to do actually. They're down in here. I got some lines in the way. That's why you probably won't be able to see them. So I'm going to try to get these lines, move that out of my way for now. See if I can't gain any access. I'm taking this harness. If I get in the way, I'm sorry, but this is about the only way I can really see. Okay, I see. I see him. Okay. Engine is supported. Okay, I'm on one of them. Alright, here we go. It's 1. Late. Let's see if I can't show you real quick. I don't know how much of that you can actually see, but so that's the mount down in there that I'm after. There is I can't necessarily get it very well. There's 1 bolt there. There's 1 that my ratchet's on currently, and then 1 in front of that over here somewhere. Those are the only 3 holding that in. So, gotta stop saying so. My train of thought here. That needs to be further down. Is that better? Yes, that's better. Okay. Got it loose. fun part of reaching my hand in there for it. Probably should have brought a magnet. The speed sensor's down in there too. Maybe if this fuel line wasn't in my way. Yeah, no, I can reach it. There's that. And then there's one more I'm trying to look for. Yeah, I see it now. I got my own light in there. If I move the camera, I'm sorry. I don't think I got it all the way out, did I? No, I didn't. Now it's all the way out. And this other one. Oh, good. Fell out. Ah! Bumped the light again. Bumped the camera again. Dang. Alright, I'm going to retrieve these bolts real quick so I don't lose them. There. These bolts aren't that long. They're all the same length on that mounting bracket. Okay. Now that mounting bracket's out. Just thinking. Probably ought to plug this hole so nothing gets in it. So okay. Here's one of my trade secrets for this engine. For removing this mount. I've commented this to other people before. They don't want to listen. It's okay. Move it forward and up. One of the other reasons why some people have so many trouble with this is because this bolt hits this line. You can't get it out. Me, I don't have that much of an issue with it because I've cut the first few threads on the bolt which helps aid in its removal. I don't know. Give me a second. I just realized I need more height on this. But my tack's already as tight as it can go. Ah, jeez. Goddamn yellow jackets. Alright, I need a block of wood. Give me a moment. I need to sort myself out here on this. I want to do this safely without hurting myself. Alright, so now I've got enough height. I'm going to pull on the motor and the jack just enough so to move the motor forward, partially because, I'm sorry, because this aftermarket intake does not clear the hood cowl. You need to lift it all the way for this. So for me, I have to lift it high enough. This means I have to move it forward to do it. So now I got the bolt clear. Of course, I'm still going to struggle with this a little bit, but it's a lot better than what it was. I have to go a little bit higher. Okay. Nope. Still need to go higher. Dang it, I gotta reset again. Give me a moment. Still need to go higher. Just a little. That should be high enough. Yep, just high enough. That bolt can come out now. And this back one just slides forward, following the timing belt at a diagonally down angle, and it's out. These bolts are all the same length. So this mount, I don't think it caught it. I'm sorry. So we have the hinge high enough for this. This back mount, if this is the timing belt, you'll follow it down diagonally, pulling it forward, tilt it this way, and up and out. So if I just demonstrate putting this back in. So there's the timing belt, there's the bolt. I'm just going to slide it in, so. See, like so. It's in. This is where everyone has a lot of trouble, is because they can't get this out. Undo 3 motor mounts. Undo that mount, the mount in the back for the transmission next to the firewall, and this mount. Bring the motor forward, and you have access, real good access, to all 3 bolts. This back bolt, just leave it in, pull forward, see, tilt the motor mount towards you on the right side, bring the motor mount forward, turn, lift up and out. That makes it so much easier, but everyone keeps fighting it within the original position. Doing it this way, I have found it causes me less headaches. I can access the timing belt tensioner with ease and set it with ease and be able to see the mark. This tensioner, I have converted from hydraulic tensioner to mechanical tensioner for this setup. The other thing that helps me is that the bolt in this slot on the motor mount, I have cut the first few 2 to 3 threads off, maybe 4. I've cut it shorter. That helps me in aid in installation and removal. Because these 3 bolts are all identical. They're all the same length from the factory. I have cut one shorter just by 3 to 4 threads, and it has helped me greatly in getting this mount in and out. Because this engages into the engine block enough still with that many threads missing to hold this engine up into this mount. So I'm going to mark this bolt so I know that's the short one and where it goes. That is where everyone struggles the most with this, is that mount alone. I cannot stress enough to undo these motor mounts, the 3 I've shown you, and move the engine forward enough to gain access to it. So with that, I'm going to set this engine mount aside for now. I may need it to put it back in temporarily so that I can move the vehicle around if I need to. So I'm going to set this off to the side for now. Now, this timing cover. There's usually, I have cut this timing cover out, as you can see. Usually, the timing cover is just like this. It's covered up. There's a bolt here that holds a cover to check timing. I have removed this area here so I can access the cam gears, check if they're still in phase, rephase them if I need to, and check timing. Easy. This cover should just come off up here because remember, this bolt is missing. That's not there. And there's two that are down below that are holding it on. So if we lower the engine back down temporarily, we should be able to get access to them. There are two 10mm here and here. I'm sorry, they're 8mm. I lied. My mistake. Thought they were 10s. Most of the time, most tubing covers are 10s. These are 8s. Like so. And then this cover should just come out of here. These are special bolts because they have a bit of a shoulder that stops for you from screwing it in so far. It allows the cover to be held on but not be crushed. So we're going to move back up here. There's a battery on our... Okay, so I've got to plug the computer in real quick. So we're going to move back up here. This cover just pulls back out and up. I see I've got to redo that. Okay. Cover is off. My timing marks are still lined up. So it means we're still good to pull all this off. Without worrying about where the timing is. Okay. Move that out of my way. Again. All that lay over there for now. Okay. Alright, I need to plug the laptop. That's right. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm a little scatterbrained right now. I've been the only one at work that's been able to do everything required. And our helper hasn't been so helpful in my eyes. Hey, you take over, he does the lubing part, but when it comes to doing everything else, doesn't really have much experience. That's what I see though. Alright, plug back in. I'm gonna love having to do this multiple times. I hope this is the last time I'll ever have to do this, I guess, for a while. A long while. Yeah, it's pretty much how it is. Buy it, buy it, build it, use it, break it, fix it. I'm reading some of the comments. Alright. So I'm gonna let's see, what are we gonna do now? I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take the valve cover off now. Yeah, we're gonna take the valve cover off next. These are all, I think they're 8mm. I think they're all 8mm. Yep, they're all 8mm. I'm going to take a picture of where all the bolts are because these all go back in a certain place. So picture. Okay. Now I'll know where they came out of and where they go back in. I'm going to work from the outside in. Okay. And this should just lift up on this. I got all the bolts out. I'm sure I do. Sometimes I need to persuade it a little bit because of the silicone you put in the corners of these cam caps here. Just like so. One valve cover. Yep. Okay. And there goes my phone. No, hope I don't get copyright strike for that. I think it played long enough for that. What do you want, Justin? Yeah, I know you're watching, Justin. I remember your name from Xbox Live. So, shout out to Justin who's watching, one of my buddies from college. Yes, I see your message about tuner. Set it out here. Yeah, I know. Race car live. Build it, race it, break it, fix it. I know. I know. Alright, where am I going to set this valve cover? Set it there. For now. I'm going to get some grocery bags later and stuff it in that instead and wrap it up. Actually, might get some cellophane. Yes, I know you're watching, Justin. Turn that on silent for now. Alright, now that the valve cover is off, take this old gasket off here. Well, I can't use it now. Just broke it. 2 spots. I got another one. It's not that old. I put this on like 6 months ago. And then I had a catastrophic failure with the head gasket. So now I'm having to do this all over again. Okay. This gasket's pretty much crap. Alright, I'm gonna try to get these off of here. Maybe I might be lucky, my head might not be wet. Wishful thinking, but I don't trust it and it's going to get decked. Okay. Now, I'm going to get my fixture here. I have to take my fixture out here. Oh, I almost fell over. That would not have been good. That tool. I don't know what that is. For those who are trying to set up aftermarket cams, this will help save you. This uses the machinist holes that are here on the camshaft. I'll stick them in, like so. It'll line the cams up on absolute true 0 because it's the machinist holes that sets both cams at absolute 0. You'll set that in. You will sweep the crankshaft into true TDC, and you will set Then set cam gears on and set the timing. So on my cam gears, these are actually meant for 4G63, but they actually fit on there. Retard is actually advanced, and advanced is actually retard on this motor, because this motor spins the opposite way that these cam gears were meant for. So this cam is in 5 degrees in the retard position. The other cam is in the 7-degree advance. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's in the 7-degree advance position. These are Crowler Stage 2 Turbo Grind Special cams. And you will have to rephase the camshaft sensor and or button that's bolted to the back of the exhaust camshaft, because it will be out of phase and it will not run correctly. It will run, but it will not run correctly, and it will not idle very well. So with that in there, we can now loosen our cam gear bolts. I'm just going to loosen them. I'm not going to remove them at this time. I'm only loosening them. They should be, they're going to be 18 mil. So this machinist holder locks the cams together and allows you to install and remove these cam gear bolts. So they're loose. That one's loose. So now we're going to go after the timing belt tensioner. I'm going to raise the motor back up, pull it up towards me slightly as I'm doing this, so I have good access to the tensioner. Give me a moment. I'm going to move some things here. Need to move that. Okay. I need to move this. Move it just enough to, yeah, I can. Okay. 10, 8, 9, 10, 13. So the adjusting, so this adjuster, this bolt is what keeps all the spring tension on the tensioner. It's going to be a 13 millimeter. I'm just going to loosen it half a turn. As you can see, the tensioner was up here. It has now released as I push it in the counterclockwise or clockwise position. To tighten it, I'm going to tighten it in the clockwise position and line up a spring back here. You guys have enough light for that. There's a, see that spring? It lines up here somewhere. Hold on. No, that notch, I'm sorry, there's a notch that lines up with another notch up in here. I'll get the belt off so you can see it better. So this timing belt, I'm just going to reuse it. This timing belt's a bit of a tight fit, eh? Okay, so the tensioner is fully backed off. I'm just going to snug the nut up for now. I don't want to tighten it all the way. Yeah, my crank pulley's dead on too. I need to analyze this real quick. Let's analyze this situation. It should be backed off all the way. I think I had trouble getting this on too. Camera moves around, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this belt off best I can. Okay. Might have to rotate the crank slightly. Actually, no, I'm just going to take this idler out of here because the idler has to come off too, because it bolts into the front of the head. That's what we'll do. That's going to be a 14. Yeah, it's going to be a 14 millimeter. See if I can't get this light to stay in here. No. So we're going to remove this bolt for this idler here. It's going to be a 14 millimeter. Is it 14 or is it 17? Well, it's 17. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. It's 17. 17 or 15? No, it's 15. It's going to be a 15. I'm wrong again. I know it. 15. Loose. Okay. Put you guys back up here, so I can actually get my hands in here without blocking much of anything. Okay. Now would be the time to check it. That one's still tight and good. The idler bearing, because I didn't put that in long ago. Well, there's not very many miles on it, but I put it in years ago. I haven't had to replace it yet, and hopefully I don't have to yet. So there we go. Gates Blue Racing timing belt. That is the part number. T246RB. One timing belt. Alright, now we're going to get these cam gears off. All the Loctite that's in there is going to be chased out of there. Oh, I moved the camera, I'm sorry. I touched it. These cam gears, they should just slide off. They're kind of almost a precision fit. So there's one. Part number is 2-850 from AEM. It's a True Time gear set. Come on. There we go. I'm going to mark these on the back side, which one's which. Sharpie. Intake. So I'm just going to mark them on the back side. Intake. EX exhaust. That way I cannot get them mixed up. Okay, I'm going to take this tensioner out here. I'm going to take the back timing cover off because I fought that last time. And this time I don't want to fight it. So what am I going to do? We're going to remove it. Simple. Simple as that. Eh? Noise warning. Actually, I'm going to break them loose first. How are we doing? Okay. One, two. So if I remember correctly, there's only 3 of those holding it. So there's 3 more of this style bolt holding the back cover, and there's 1 under each cam, and then there's 1 down next to the water pump area just above the oil pump. And then we're going to have to remove this tensioner. I think they're 13s. There's 2 bolts on the bottom. Maybe 12s. Unless I grabbed the wrong socket. Alright, noise warning. Okay, so this is the mechanical tensioner. This spring has to line up into this notch. I need a pointing apparatus. Here we go, just use this. So this slot here, that slot, I don't know how well you guys can see that. No, okay. So there's a slot here, and here in the middle here, that this spring lines up with. That's the tensioning range. So when it's cold, it'll be at one side. When it's warm, it should be about the middle of the other side. So there's that. Now that is out of the way. We will now switch over and take this cover off. There we go. Put that in the container there. Oh, there is one more. I just realized one right next to the water pump. Right down, right over here. There's one right there. If I wanted to, that could just lean forward enough. There's just enough room for this bolt to come out. And this timing cover should just be able to slide out of here too. Yep, I got it. Just got to fiddle with it a little bit. Factory part number for this cover is 047777523 Alpha Bravo. It looks like Alpha Delta will also fit. There's another number here. Okay. Let us continue. So there's that. Now that's out of our way. I think the next best thing is we're going to take this water outlet or thermostat outlet off. That does not need to be on there when it goes to the machine shop. Makes their job easier if I just remove it myself. So this is a good time to check cam seals for any leakage, crank seal for any leakage, any coolant leak or oil leak that's coming from behind the timing cover area. This is the perfect time to do that. I'm going to have to get a plastic razor blade and take that off. Pull that off. There's probably still water in this, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was. $13mm, and there's going to be 3 bolts on this thermostat housing. So there's one here, and one down below. Just move the camera slightly. Is that a good angle? Sort of. There's one of them. I'm not even going to bother with doing the thermostat, which is in this housing portion. So there's that. And then the other one is right there. Alright, noise warning. These bolts are all the same. A little tappy tap tap, eh? Come here. Go. Yeah, there was a little coolant left in that. Not a whole lot. Okay. Okay. I will do some cleanup on the cylinder head once I have things off. That way I don't have as much cleaning to do, or the machinist. Okay. Now we're going to focus on the camshaft tower caps here. Again, we're going to work our way from outside in. Just a little more centered. These are going to be 12 points. That's it. Alright, how about this? I'll work on this until 10:30, 10:45, maybe 11. For real close, this will be off in the next 30 minutes. We'll see, though. Alright. I'm going to put some of these away because I don't need them anymore. Okay. Are these going to be 5/16? Yep, 5/16 12 point. I have ARP cam tower stud kit. So, which means oh good, I did bring my extensions from work when I went to go pick up that tool. So this ARP camshafts tower stud kit, instead of removing metal out or moving a bolt out of the cylinder head, it saves the cylinder head and screws up the bolt or the stud instead. So we need, looks like I'll need a 3/8 one as well. This front tower, no, it's going to be 1/2 inch. No, 7/16. I'm sorry. 7/16 12 point. Yeah. What? No. This is 5/16 here. 7/16 will not do. Don't tell me they used a 10 mil. Because 3/8 is just, no, it is a 10 mil. Okay, so they used, wow, okay. Or is it metric to begin with? I don't know. Yep. So these four are going to be a 10 millimeter 12 point. These two are. The rest of them are going to be 5/16 12 point, and that's going to be like an 8 mil. Wow. Okay. Okay. I didn't see that one coming. I did not see that one coming. Loosen. 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 I'm going to loosen this first. We're going to loosen. Should probably take the camshaft sensor off. You'd think I would remember to do that since it's part of it. Okay. That's going to be a 10 mil. Lovely. The two camshaft center bolts are 10 mils. Okay. Go. I need a rag to stop the oil from getting everywhere. Go. Okay. Live chat moment. I'm doing this in the sequence like I am because of any pressure that could camshaft is under. So that when I loosen these evenly, the camshaft doesn't bind up in the cylinder head and cause any damage. Yeah, that one was under pressure. Okay. Very gently pry on it. There we go. One is released there. Okay. We're almost there. Oh. Just the weight on it. I don't think I'm going to reuse these seals on here either. Trying to get this cap up because it's got silicone on it. That helps seal it here, along here, and up in here. I may have to back these studs out to do that. Nope, I got it. Just needed a little bit more persuasion. Alright, I got it. I got it. Woohoo, I got it! I don't have any more plastic containers, do I? At least I got spares if I lose one of these. These cam caps are numbered. So you can't get these cam caps wrong. Because they're all numbered and they all point in one direction. Okay. I'm going to set these off to the side somewhere where I'm not going to lose them. I've already dropped one, but I see where it is. I might be able to grab it. Okay. go. And we're just going to finish taking these off. That one still has some pressure on it, doesn't it? Okay, that's better. At this point in time, we can go ahead and remove our machinist holder. So I'm just taking these cam tower caps off, and I'm just going to move them off this side on a towel I have set up. Put them on so they stay clean. I'm trying to keep them in order too. I dropped another one. It's okay. I got it. What are we doing? Okay. No, it's still charging. I was going to take it off charger, but never mind. The computer. So at this point we can go ahead and remove this camshaft. I'm just going to roll it up in some towels, some lint-free towels, to keep it from getting any unwanted foreign material on it. And I'm going to set these in a very special place so that nothing can hurt it. I do not want to buy another $400 set of cams. $400 or $500 set of cams. Almost made something fall over. Here we go, me. That's going to be a better place for it. Up there. Okay, cams are in a very safe place. I do not want to buy another set of them. Whether if I can get a hold of them still or not is questionable. do the same thing for the other side here. I'm doing these by hand because I do not want to lose them. If I use a power tool, I may lose them to begin with anyways. These cam caps will be going back on, so when it goes to the machinist, he can have them already there. I swear it's not as bad as I thought it was. I remembered it as. Okay, I heard that one hit the ground. Thank God. If I can't find it, I have another one. I bought an extra set of cam tower stud kit. Just in case. I'd either break one, ruin one, or lose some of these nuts and stuff. Nuts, washers. Okay, last one. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some plastic bags. Alright. First of all, I'm going to take this valve cover and I'm going to put it in these plastic bags and cover it. And so it helps protect it and keeps unwanted foreign materials out of it. Just so it helps me not have to go through cleaning it out completely with brake clean and stuff like that later. Okay, there we go. And then I got just a basic Ziploc bag here. We're going to put these cam followers in here once I get this cam out of here. And roll it up. Okay. This cam shall remain safe and sound. out of any harm's way of anywhere. That was in my way. The jack handle was in my way. Okay. So at this point, we'll disconnect the fuel line, and then we'll just take the cylinder head bolts off. Got studs. These roller rockers don't matter which one went where, because it's not a flat tappet. So you can put them on any cam. Really, ideally, you would keep them on the same lobe. But in the worst case scenario, they don't matter which one goes where. These I'm going to put in a safe place too. You don't want to lose these, and do not want these all marred up. Sorry about that. I went to go get more bags. Realized I need one for the lifters that are in here. Okay. How am I going to do this? I think I'm going to take my Nope. Okay. These should just out like so. I'm probably not going to use these lifters. I have another set of lifters that are been modified to allow better engine vacuum at idle for these high lift cams, like so. So I may end up not even using these again. If you're asking yourself now, why did I not drain the oil? I didn't drain the oil from the engine yet because, one, I know there's probably still coolant left in there and it's going to get in the oil passages. So I'm going to drain the oil last to remove any foreign debris, any unwanted contaminations from the engine. Okay. So by draining it last, I have a better chance of not ruining new oil and allowing myself the ability to flush any unwanted contaminants out of the engine. I think I'll leave these caps off. I may put one or two back on to help me lift the cylinder head up and out with my hand. by hand. I'm not going to use anything to really pull this up out of here. Alright, at this point I think it's safe to remove the fuel lines. And go ahead and remove these fuel lines. Going to be a 7/8, the other one's going to be 1 inch. Going to, like so. I think all the fuel is drained back into the tank by now. Okay. I'm going to put these lifters in a safe place now, too. I'm just going to dab this oil up. I'm not going to run it across the journals. I just want to dab it because I don't want any other contaminants or anything else in it. I don't want to rip any of this cloth off in it. Okay. All right. Next fuel line. So I have -8 fuel lines up to the fuel rail and up to the pressure regulator. So that supplies enough fuel flow. I know I can get away with just regular 6AN, which is 3/8 of an inch fuel line. But in all honesty, this is what I wanted to go for originally. And I think I'll just stick with it. There's a little fuel in that still. Damn. And there goes some more copyrighted music. Great, thanks. I'm just gonna let that drain out. Now, okay. And here comes some more copyright music. Great. I'm going to get copyright strike left and right today. Wonderful. Just lovely, eh? Ooh. Yep, that fuel's varnished. There's fuel in that line still. That's varnished. There it goes. More copyright music. Wow. I'm going to get screwed today. I think what I might do is, whatever fuel's in the tank, I might just siphon it out. I'll put fresh fuel in it at another time. That fuel's been sitting in there for a few months, like 6 months. So I think the best thing to do is just to, I'll siphon it out and put it into a carbureted car, because a carbureted car won't care. A fuel injection car that's computer controlled usually has an issue with that fuel. I'll just burn it up into a carbureted car. I'll just make some sort of adapter and run the fuel pump. On this car to drain it out. I might as well just make an adapter and drain it right into the gas tank. Yeah, I'll probably do that after the stream. I'll do it during. There goes my words again. Do it during this stream. I'll just, because I got a carbureted car here that I've been driving for a little bit. I can put it into. Save me a few bucks, eh? Put like 12 gallons in it. Well, actually 6, but. Alright, so the fuel lines are off. I need to take this fuel line, this return line that comes off the fuel rail. The fuel rail that I have in here is custom made. It's a one-off piece. There is no other existing one. I can have them made, but it might cost you a bit of a fortune. I'll show you. So that's my custom made CNC one-off fuel rail. It's got 428 engraved in it. One of a kind. Only one of this in existence. Yeah, there's probably an OBX one out there still somewhere, or some other ones, or you can modify the OEM one to accept AN fittings with some welding. But the fuel rail I had made makes it so much easier for me. So if you're interested in one of those, beware, you will need to gather at least 20 to 30 people for a group buy for it to be financially possible, or more, how do I put it? More cost effective. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Want to be more cost effective? Find at least 25 to 30 people. You want to be really extremely cost effective? Find 50 or more. But I can surely tell you now, not a lot of people are going to pay that price. Especially since this vehicle and engine setup and stuff is disappearing. So, you want to find that amount of people, or try to be my guest. Just hit me up on Facebook on what is it? Black Knight Racing 2014 on Facebook, or click the link on my YouTube homepage that's on the banner, the right lower corner, and get a hold of me that way, and we can talk it out for one of those fuel rails. Until then, I may never even make it again. So if you want one, beware. It's going to cost you quite a bit. How do I know? Because when I bought mine by itself, it was quite a bit. I'm not going to say how much, because I don't want to scare people away. And I want people going, gas, why'd you spend that much money? It's like, this is my project car. I wanted a fuel rail that was better. And the bore diameter in this fuel rail is quite better than the factory one. It's a lot bigger. Alright, so all the valves are closed. If I rotate the engine over now with the camshafts out, I will not hurt a valve. I will not. What do we need? Back in there. I need to put this where it belongs. There. Okay. don't think I'll need these 12 points anymore. Well, actually, yeah, I will. I'll put another set of gloves on. Oh no. Of course it has to hit me at the wrong time. I may need the gentleman's room here. Ah, heck, we're pretty close to getting the cylinder head off. Ah, heck. Let's just pull the cylinder head off. And actually, before I do, I'm going to use the restroom. I will be right back in about 3 minutes. Alright, sorry. I'm back now. I had to get myself some water too. Because it's hot out here. Alright, it's 11:01 Mountain Standard Time. We're so close. I'll just go another half hour, and if it's not off by then, we'll call it for today. And then we'll pick it back up another weekend. I'll probably finish taking it off camera if I have to. Alright, I'm going to clean up some of these tools real quick. Take these timing covers and I'm going to stuff them up somewhere out of the way. Okay. Let's put that where it belongs. I don't think I need the screwdriver. I won't need these. I won't need that. I will not need that. Screwdriver goes in there. Okay. Just that. Alright, we're ready to take these nuts off these ARP head studs. We're going to do it in sequence, meaning we're going to work our way from outside in reverse torque order. So here, 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 here. We're going to go in like counterclockwise rotation. So we'll start from the outside, work our way in. But first, we need to figure out what size they are. I'm going to start with, and they are 12 point. So they're going to be 9/16 12 point. If I remember correctly, the original head bolts are something like a 17 millimeter. And these are ARP head studs. These ones for this engine is torqued to 85. Wow, that's really in there. So I'm just going to give it quarter turn just to loosen them. Wow, I must be a real wimp today. Holy. Okay. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. Here it comes. Alright, they're all loose. Now I can just take these all off. Yep. They're all loose now. Get her in. I'm not worried about these falling down in the oil return paths because these are a lot bigger than the oil return paths. They're chromoly steel, which means they're not magnetic. A lot of fun that is, huh? I don't think they're magnetic. Yeah, heck, let's find out. I at least think they are not magnetic. Oh no, they are magnetic. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the sixth one? Number 6. Number 6. It's in here somewhere. Oh, I see where it is. Okay. Some of these I may even have to leave in there, take the head off with as it is. But that'll be okay. Go. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there should be 10 total. I'm missing 2, but they're in here. I know they are. Where? Oh. Can I get this one? Yep. One more. One more. Where are you? Oh. I see it. I want to see something real quick. I got some other hardware from somewhere recently. That's supposed to be stronger than these nuts the ERP gives you with the kit. And they're supposedly hold a lot more load. I'm not going to say where I got these yet because I haven't tried them. I'm not sure they'll work. They'll work. The same thread pitch and everything. I'm not going to say where I got these from, but the washers are supposed to be thicker too, which will help with clamp load. Okay. I'm going to try them, but I don't know, we'll see. Supposedly I've been guaranteed up to 600 horsepower with these with ARP 2000. But I don't buy certain things when people tell me things like that. It's like, oh really? Let's put that to the real true test. It's one washer. Some of these washers I won't be able to get out of here until the cylinder head is off. But I've gotten hung up on them before, so we're just going to try to take these out here now. Oh, I bumped the camera, didn't I? God. Okay, got them all. Making sure I got them all. Yep, I got them all. Okay. It's out of the way. That should be out of the way. Okay, everything should be out of the way that needs to be. Close this bag up. I'm actually going to find the other nut that I dropped. If I can find it. And all of this chaos. Yep, got it. Okay. There was that one I dropped from the cam tower. I did find it. Okay. Alright, cylinder head is now coming off. Any last regrets? Now's the time. But we're already this far into it, so. How did I do this last time? I think how I did this last time is I was standing in here, lifting it up. Okay. I'm going to move a few things here. Go over there. That can go there. That can go there. Okay. I'm going to try to hop in here. Try to hop in here with 1 foot. No, abort. Abort. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so we're just going to lift it out of here then. Should be nothing else holding onto the cylinder head itself. And there goes one of my lights. Okay. So from here it's just lift the cylinder head up and off and out of the vehicle. I guess I will give you a sneak peek of maybe some photos some of you have seen on the Facebook page. Of course my hands are dirty and I'm getting this dirty. Oh well. I will show you some image video here. Recently had this 3D printed. It's a prototype. It's going to be a fuel pump hanger for this Talon. This is for mock-up purpose only. I've already noticed one spot that needs attention so far. But I'll mock this up and we'll see how it works. I'm actually going to grab one thing for it. got it. I have here a bulkhead fitting, electrical. It's got an O-ring in it, and it's fuel resistant and stuff. Oh, that fits nice in there. So as you can see, be able to hook up one fuel pump with, it'll be able to draw a lot of current. So, of course, that'll be the feed, which is from here, and then this will be the return. And of course, it's got the bolt pattern on it. And I need one more thing for my boxes here. Really didn't want to open this. But I was going to open one of these for... Oh, it's already open. I must have opened it months ago. Here's the factory gasket for the fuel tank. As you can see, I'm just going to pull it through. And all these holes should line up if it's correct. Which it looks like it is. So I don't know if you can see that real well, but all the holes for the gasket line up. They all line up. Good. All that time I spent in that CAD program paid off. Except for maybe one or two spots, and I see why they need to be deeper. So, yep. So that's another thing that's in the making. This will be made CNC out of aluminum, aircraft grade 6061 aluminum when the prototyping is done. But for now, that's what it is. And of course, if you're wondering what this gasket is, what the part number is from factory, there's the factory fuel pump hanger gasket for front wheel drive only DSM with the 420A. Nice. It's nice. I think I'll work on that later today too. Alright, I need a box I can destroy not giving an F to it. Ship to. Okay, I can ruin this box then. You'll see some of the parts on my car are custom made. And I know which ones they are. If you can spot a few, let me know. I already gave away one. So I think what I might do is I just might back these studs out of here and make it easier on myself. All the Alright, these all have Allen heads in them. So, and they're probably they're supposed to be in here only hand tight. So they really shouldn't be in there all that hard. I think it's a 3/16. Yeah, they use a 3/16 Allen key. If I remember correctly, the 2 on each end are shorter than the rest. I'm not going to reuse these ARP studs because the head lifted on me. I don't trust them anymore. If you have head studs and you lift a head, replace the studs. I guarantee you. Right? Well, actually, let me put it this way. I will almost bet you if you reuse these head studs after you lift a head, they will be stretched. I'm not afraid to make that call. I'm not afraid to say that. You will have issues if you do. You may or may not. Depends on how bad you have stretched them. Instead of lifting up all the way, I'm just going to take these studs out of here. I think that's how I did it last time. I keep catching the cord for the camera. I'm sorry. There. It's back in frame now. Okay, there's that. I think I've Loctited these in here, if I remember. No, I don't think I did. Yes, I'm taking these out by hand because I have a better feel of them if they start causing issues like cross threading or they stop, and I don't want to force them out because I really don't want to helicoil this block. Trying to helicoil this block like that is not going to be a good idea. At that point, the block would be useless. To me, at least. Because it won't have any good holding power anymore. See, I pulled one here and one from here. These two and the two on the back end, they're short. The rest of them are long. So that one's short, that one's short, that one's short, that one's short. The rest of the other 6 are long. Why did they do that? I don't know. That's just the way it was. That's how the original head bolts are too. Okay. Join ends. we're almost there. Unplug my laptop because I don't want to over capability of it. So that was an expensive laptop that I bought not long ago. I'd rather keep it in good working order. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. It's like 16 threads. There. It's out. Now I should just be able to lift this head and pull it towards me. I'm going to take this dipstick out so I don't break it off in there. Break you over, some fool. Yeah, that's better. I'll be able to pull that out of there a lot better now. Okay. I'm going to put a jack stand down in here. Maybe I can step on that and get enough height for myself. Might do this. Will help give me enough leverage too. I should probably give you guys a better angle. What's happening here? There we go. Okay. Oh, I dropped the camera. I'm sorry. And there it is. 420A cylinder head off. I had some valve contacting issues at one point. That's why that mark's there. Oh, they're not terrible. Not a whole lot of carbon buildup. That'll come off. Carbon should come off. It was sealing pretty good. Looks like. Let's see. It did lift the head, so I'm not too. Yeah, it was sealing really good because the ring's clearly way around. I've got some wear, some scuffing here. Those cross hatches still in there, so it's pretty good. I think we'll be all right. Oh, Jiminy Cricks. Forgot about the oil. I need to get this down off the cart onto the ground. I did that to myself. I take the blame. It's okay. Didn't get on the car. It was on my fender cover here. Alright, well, that's cylinder head removal. Doesn't look like the gasket failed. It just, the head lifted and probably stretched the ARP head studs. So what I'm going to do now is I'll relook at the tune. I'm probably going to take a lot more timing out because that's probably what did it. The ignition timing is what did it. Not the camshaft timing, not the cam phase of synchronization of the cam crank. It's the actual timing of the spark into the cylinder. So I'm going to probably clean all that up. That cylinder head is going to go to the machine shop. I'm just going to take the intake off. I'm going to clean some of the few things, take it to the machine shop, and then I'll just put it back on. The installation is the same process of removal except in reverse order. So whatever we did to take the cylinder head off, do it in reverse order to put it back on. And that's how you do this cylinder head on the 420A. So if you have any questions, concerns, or comments, now's the time to put it in the chat to talk with me. Otherwise, you can get a hold of me on the Facebook page, which is Black Knight Racing, and that link will be facebook.com/Black Knight Racing 2014. You can message me there. That's the best way to get a hold of me. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you can get up to date notifications of videos that I do. My videos, I know I don't post quite a lot, but most of my content is revolved around quite a bit of money here. So maybe I might do a video of how I created this fuel pump hanger. That might be something worth doing. And show a little bit around the CAD software that I used. But until then, I'll plan another stream to put all this back together, and you'll be able to see it. Just watch for that. It might be a live stream. It just might be an edited video. One of the two. But keep an eye out for a live stream if it is. That'll be within maybe 2-3 weeks. There are a few things that I have to do to this that I've seen that I need to rearrange and clean up and improve. Maybe we might spend a day on a weekend and make the improvements on live